And we were talking before I turned the camera on, you were saying that the difference with the Eldorado and the rest of the Cadillacs, really from the doors back, it's...
From the doors back, it's a completely different sheet metal, different bumpers, different everything. The entire back end is different than the standard convertibles.
And I want to back up and show the rear end. That's what's always just amazed me. Hey, it's Tom Gallagher, another edition of The Story Behind the Car, and this is a very unique, very rare vehicle. I've always admired these. Never have seen one up close. It's a 1957 Cadillac Eldorado Baritz. It belongs to Jack. And Jack, how long have you owned the vehicle?
I've owned it about 4 years.
Okay.
Bought it from a gentleman in New Jersey who had the car for about 15 years. So he meticulously cared for it, and it was his baby.
Yes.
I've since put in a new interior, sanded and buffed all the paint out, done some chrome work, just the normal things you do to an older car.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I was just going to say he picked up your sign. Just want to make...
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Looking to read it.
Yes, sir. And we were talking before I turned the camera on, you were saying that the difference with the Eldorado and the rest of the Cadillacs, really from the doors back, it's...
From the doors back, it's a completely different sheet metal, different bumpers, different everything. The entire back end is different than the standard convertibles.
And I want to back up and show the rear end. That's what's always just amazed me, is just how beautiful the designers, they had a field day on this rear end.
Well, in the 50s, cars changed almost every year.
Yeah.
And design was really important to vehicle sales. So.
And is this the exhaust here?
That is, yes.
Yeah. Wow. That's what amazes me, that every year they would change body styles, and this is when General Motors was so huge and making so much money that they could afford to do that type of thing. Just the chrome here. Now, 54 Buick, I think it was a 54 Skylark, was a gorgeous, gorgeous car.
Yes.
But this came along a few years later, but wow. And do you mind if I open the door?
No, that's quite all right.
Yeah. Oh my. That is just amazing looking.
Has a little tissue dispenser inside.
Yeah, yeah, Cadillac. And is that a speaker in the center?
Yes, it is.
Wow. This interior is amazing. I'm sure.
That was done by Jenkins Interiors in North Carolina, and I had it installed by Man's Restoration.
Oh, yeah.
Down in Festus.
Yeah. They are very well known in the St. Louis area. Oh,
good.
wow, the air intake here.
Yeah, that's for ventilation.
Yeah. And can I trouble you to open the hood?
Sure.
And once they see I'm going to get so my shadow isn't on the engine. This is an amazing. And can you describe what we're looking at here?
Well, this is a Cadillac 365, which came out in, 56 was the first year for the 365 cubic inch. And this has the dual 4-barrel carburetors, which were rated at 325 horsepower, and that's what's called a Batwing air cleaner, which they General Motors used on the dual quad setup for many different cars. They're Oldsmobile, Chevrolet, several different of the GM cars had the same.
And is this the overflow for the radiator here?
That is the washer.
Oh, that's the washer.
Windshield washer.
Okay. Yeah, and this is the extra. Okay,
Right.
that threw me off.
Get on lunch, you should already have a ticket. Any JAG folks that do not have a ticket,
And I'm just going to slide around to the other side
Sure.
just to get it.
eat up.
It's amazing the space between the bumper and the radiator back then
Yeah, they.
on the Cadillac valve covers.
Yeah, there wasn't much of an effort to make them light or small back in the 50s.
Well, and with dual 4-barrel carburetors,
Right.
how is it on gas?
It's uses a lot.
Yeah.
You don't pass many gas stations.
No, past anything but a gas station, I guess. Well, thank you so very, very much for showing it to us. It's just an amazing example.
It's a real pleasure to drive. It gathers a lot of attention wherever you go.
I bet. And I guess it just floats down the road.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just get one more shot of the front grille there, just because it's so beautiful. And they,
Yeah, that was an option. It's a gold anodized aluminum grill that was available on a couple of different colors. White was one of them.
okay.
And the black cars, you could get that on. But it dresses the car up a little
Yes,
bit.
it does.
So.
I got to slide around in the back end and just look at the rear end one more
Great.
time.
Okay.
Just an amazing example of mid to late 50s General Motors product. Is this the gas filler here?
Yes, it is.
Wow, that's very small for
Yeah.
gas door.
But it's plenty big for
Yeah.
getting the.
Well, thank you so very much. We really appreciate
You're welcome.
letting us shoot it
Well,
and the story behind the car.
I've enjoyed this car a great deal. It's just really a comfortable car to drive, and I enjoy getting out in it. And most of the time with the top down.
Yeah.
But, we're a little cool today for
Yes,
that,
it was
so.
this morning. Well, thank you so much, Jack.
You're welcome.